among Forbes' annual selection of 30 innovative business people under 30 years old. But in recent years, more and more individuals who have appeared on the list have ended up behind bars.
Forbes reports on a lot of people that want attention because they are the easiest people to report on. Business people normally only want attention if it serves them in some way. Linking a Forbes article on your resume and LinkedIn profile could be a good career move and worth the few $1,000s it costs. But for people who are already rich, it looks like they are desperate for attention. There is no way to tell who was written about in Forbes on their own merit, who was written about unwillingly, and who was written about because they paid for it. Established billionaires don't want people to assume it's the latter, so they just avoid media attention altogether. The other group of people that pay magazines like Forbes to write about them are scammers that make their money by selling online courses or cryptocurrency projects. If you watch some of their ads, you will see that they brag about being featured in Forbes or Money magazine, which gives them a lot of credibility, and they can win over some skeptical customers. Most people will think that magazines like this wouldn't play any part in promoting a scam, but they would.
Could it be that the Forbes 30 under 30 list really just attracts entrepreneurs who really don't have a legitimate business just to land on their list for social proof?
The business people that billionaires work with every day know about this paid publicity, so for them showing up in Forbes is a mark against someone's business case. The third reason that most billionaires avoid publications like Forbes is plain old selection bias. The people getting featured in Forbes magazine are usually at the height of their careers or business success. After that, there is a long way to fall and not a long way left to go up. The people that are heads of major companies or members of high-profile families can't avoid it. But anybody that seeks out attention knows the risks, and does it anyway because they like the attention. People with these character traits will long-term be less likely to manage their wealth and their business effectively. They will be more likely to take large risks and be overly assured in their own business skills. People like Kevin O'Leary would be a lot wealthier today if they had just invested their early career winnings into the market and then did nothing else. Someone's financial success becoming public information can also turn a lot of their customers off their brand. People like to support small family businesses over soulless corporations, but if they find out that the owners are already billionaires, their customers' loyalty will not be as strong. On the expense side, a known billionaire will also be offered more expensive options anywhere they go. They will get overquoted by contractors and get judged for negotiating discounts. There are very few benefits of having one's wealth publicly known, and there are a lot of problems it causes. Smart billionaires understand this, and smart billionaires are more likely to stay billionaires. So you have just become a billionaire and you want to stay completely anonymous. Excellent. I have clearly taught you how money works, so here is what you are going to need to do. If your money is coming out of the sale of a business, make sure it is a private sale. These days, launching your company onto public markets through an IPO is only really necessary if you are going to be the next Facebook or Amazon. And if your company is that big, sorry, it's already too late for you. A private equity exit or acquisition from a bigger company is quieter and easier to in most cases. In terms of the deal, don't have to be public record in the press release, so there is nothing for the journalists at Forbes to dig up. Once you have secured the bag, you should then invest it broadly in the market and avoid putting too much money into any one company. If you own 5% or more of any public company, you must file what is known as a Form 13D with the SEC. 13Ds are public for anybody to see because the SEC wants investors to be aware of who the biggest shareholders are in a public company. If someone with more than 5% of the company's shares needed to sell quickly, they would push down the stock's price significantly. Investors should pay close attention to who a company's top shareholders are, because if it's the people that will be in a bad financial situation personally, it will be bad for the stock price even if the business fundamentals are good. As a billionaire that values their privacy, you would be best served to limiting any individual investments to no more than 4.99% of the company's shares. This has the additional benefit of making sure you are diversified as well. Another